and gentlemen, live from Moroto, Marble City, it's the Right Now Show, starring Sylva 2!
Wow, I'm very glad. An example, like in schools when they're playing drummers, the teacher of music gives roles. They get a nice girl, they say, for you, you'll be a girlfriend to the boy. Then they get a handsome boy and they say, for you, you'll be a boyfriend to the girl. But if you are, you ask something, but sir, what about music? For you, you'll be the witch doctor. When guys are in a nightclub and the DJ is playing music, then from there, a DJ puts a song that those guys like this, DJ, just sounding. No. This is how guys react. Yo man, I like that song, yo man. But ladies, if a favorite song of ladies is good, this is how they react, the song. This is how they react. Oh my God!
Hey! Show that
Yeah, welcome to the next segment. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
How are you?
Today has been a good day.
So far?
I did.
Good. Well, we know you as a priest. We know you as a book writer. We know you as a songwriter, a rapper, a singer. I mean, who is this Father Fidelis? Who is Fidel? Who is Chibuzo? And who is Chio? Could you tell us?
That's a very, very interesting question and difficult as well. I'm not sure I know who I am. I don't know. I have so many things in one, so I'm still discovering who I am. That's the best I can say. I'm still trying to find out who I am. But basically, let's say I like what I am. And that is an entertainer, footballer, preacher, all the things you mentioned. I love what I do.
You like what you do? Wow, that's great. Is there anything in life that you regret not to have done? For example, do you regret not marrying?
Not married. That's interesting. Do I regret not marrying? Yes and no. Yes and no. But sometimes I imagine what those who are married, what it's like, experience. There's no way you can really experience unless you are in it. So sometimes I feel like I wish I could have a taste of what they are.
Wow, yeah. That's good. I have some few albums here. It's called Sweet Tea by Chio. It's a music album. You can get it from St. Kizito Parish, Naui. I don't know, what inspired you to come up with this album, Sweet Tea?
Yeah, there are a number of things. I have been recording a number of songs, and I felt many of my fans they wanted to have all my songs in one place. That was one of the things that inspired me to make it an album. I had to record some other new songs, put with the old ones, and then I created an album. That is one of the things that inspired me. The second thing is, I really wanted to do a launch in Morocco because that's where I am. So I felt if I'm going to do a launch, everyone should be able to go home with something.
Wow.
So that's why I did that album.
Wow, that's great. Why did you choose Sweet Tea? I mean, sometimes people think it's a secular song, that's Sweet Tea, which you made a theme of the album. Why did you choose Sweet Tea?
Yeah, my kind of music, I look at my audience as the ordinary people. And if I'm going to speak into their lives, I'm going to speak ordinary language. And this is what they use on a daily basis, sweetie, darling, and all that. So it's more relatable. The audience, the fans can relate when you use the language that they are used to. But if you start using all these big words of theology, people will be lost. They'll just nod their heads, but they won't really relate to your music. So that is it.
Wow, this man is really, I'm coming, there's also a book, How Your Church Can Go to Hell.
We'll go to hell.
How your church, yeah, absolutely. how your church will go to hell by Fidel. I mean, there must be something that also inspired you to come up with this book.
Yes.
Could you tell us?
Yes, I looked at the church and I saw a lot of pretense, you know, pretending to be who you are not, you know. And this pretense has led us to focus so much on our image. It was all about image. And nobody was thinking about the reality, what is really happening in the church. And not just one church, but I see it as a trend across all churches. So it seems we have forgotten the church that Christ set up, and we are trying to create our own church that we are comfortable with, that we can do whatever we like. And I felt there was a need to call people back and say, no, this church has an origin. Go back to Christ, find out what he wanted, what was his dream for the church. And then
I like when you talk to this. What is the dream? Are you a Christian? Well, you can still get this book at Inquisitor Catholic Parish now. It's available, or you can contact me, please.
Even in
How?
the bookshop?
Even in the, what bookshop?
The Catholic bookshop?
Etorio Catholic bookshop, you can still get it there. Is there another book?
It will soon be there, online.
I'm quite sure the others who come up with books also are writing some others.
Yes.
Is there a book you're writing?
I'm currently writing a book. I intend it to be a 365-page book on marriage.
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
it's a big book, and it will take some time, but I hope to complete it before the end of this year and publish it. So that I feel that marriage needs a lot of help. So
basically it's a book about marriage.
Completely about marriage.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes.
Take a deep breath. Oh, good. All right. Well, I love performing in Lea Springs Hotel.
Hotel is a place where people meet.
Meet at the mango tree this evening.
This evening?
Evening is the best time for relaxing, especially when it's twilight.
Twilight is the time of the night and it's beautiful to see.
See me when I see you.
You are not. Not is not a good word.
Word is always strong with action.
Action is better than words.
Words are very good for constructing images.
Images reflect a lot about somebody.
Somebody can beat you and you can say, "Wee!"
Wee is a sound made by Sylva too.
Two is the two of tonight.
Tonight, I'll be relaxing on my bed.
Bed is a furniture with 4 legs.
Are very good when it comes to taking you to places.
Places like Kampala are really extraordinary.
Extraordinary is who I am.
Father Fideli's rise to fame in Morocco still remains an enigma.
Enigma describes a situation that you cannot easily explain.
Explain is a synonym.
We.
God is good, God is good, yeah, all the time, all the time. God is good, God is good, all the time, all the time. God is good, all the time, all the time. God is good, all the time, God is good, all the time. I wake up in the morning and I thank God for blessing where you give me and no win lotto. Remember that time I no get the moto. I hustle hard, I'm on the road. It be like saying a job, it be like saying a witch. It be like saying my hard work no fit reach. Carry for the morning, carry for the night, carry for the poor man, it no fit fight. I no give up, I no give up. This life not turn by turn. Man, we give up, be no serious. With time better go come. So do your best, oh. want to say, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good, God is good all the time, all the time. Come on, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good all the time, all the time. God is good all the time, all the time. I suffer, I dey read my book. I suffer, I dey pay my dues. I suffer, Bible on my mind. I suffer, nothing. Chineke amaka, Chineke toka, idromiga wata na chinezu. Don't mind the haters, your nigga yota, your nigga chota, oge chukukama. I no give up, this life na turn by turn. Man, we give up, be no serious, with time better go come. So do your best, make God do your no. Oh yeah, tell your papa, tell your mama, tell your sister, say God is good all the time, all the time. God is good, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good all the time, all the time. God is good all the time, all the time. God is good all the time, all the time. Oh yeah, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mama, oh yeah, tell your father, auntie, my testimony, brother, now your turn today. All the time, all the time. God is good, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good, God is good all the time, all the time. God is good.
Shall be back. Thank you.
Emino ya tau karamoja nyere.